Hello, everyone.
I'm running Mono 300s with Grimbjorn, Bar the Bowman, and Legolas, and the deck is Endless Energy. It's made, once it gets into Valor, it can it's got full energy of destroying everything in play. But the only difficult part is about it is the worst thing with cards is doesn't matter how good they are if you don't have them in your hand.
It's a Rohan Dunedain Last Alliance deck with a side questing focus. So we'll see how it goes here. I think we're going to want gather information for my starting side quest. Fair to say, yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yep, I can do that.
Yeah, Con of the Rings, the one achievement we had to do, we actually did two in one game, was we had to start the game with 2 hill trolls and have the hills in the game staging area for the whole game.
The Card Talk blog guys and I did the Deja Vu one too, where you start with the hill trolls in play, but we didn't feel very confident we could do the hills one.
We used every turn we pretty much played a secret path
Nice.
to eliminate the 14 threat.
I'm trying to because now that I selected my right. Yeah, my shift is not happening or oh yep, there we go. Thank you, Grant. All right, so now I've got my real first hand. Oh yes, I need to make it visible.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
wish I could, but I already did.
Um, I got an armored destrier and an escort from Edoras and a Day Watcher to kind of get Thengels started here. I think I can work with this and Hama. All right, here we go. So, there's one. We got Banks of the Anduin. Second location is a wooded riverbank. And yeah, glad to see that go. And another wooded riverbank. Yep. All right. Looks good.
Yeah, I'm gonna putting out my broken horn, and I'm gonna take a play a open the armory. It's the top 10 cards.
Yep, top 10. You got 9 threat to go before you can get that Valor action to search your top 5.
I know. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. Yeah, I did that. Yes.
You paid 1 for Open the Armory and 1
Oh,
for the bow, 1 for Spear of the Citadel. Well, it got us to gather information. And I'm going to Dariron's Runes and see what I get off the 2 cards here first. Another Escort for Edoras and Morwen. I think I will discard my other Escort for now. I got 1 that will do pretty well for us. And I will play an Escort with the discount. I guess how much willpower are we going to probably need here? As much as we can get with 7 to start. It certainly would help. All right, I'll keep Morwen back then until later. And that's going to be it for my planning this turn.
do you think I need to quest with Bard?
I'm also going to be sending... Oh, no, I'm going to be sending 9 with the Escort. Right. We got 14 right now. I think we'll probably be okay. We probably won't clear gather information, but I think that'll be all right for the first turn.
Okay.
Card number 1 is a Lonely Lands. Card number 2 is a Goblin Troop. Card number 3 is another Lonely Lands.
I'd say goodbye.
Okay. And then, of course, our last card is Lonely Lands, and we are just 1 short of gather information. Anyone got Anduin and the card to discard? Yeah. All right. So we resolved the quest in which the escort is committed to, so I gotta discard him. But then Thengol looks at the top 5 for another Rohan ally I can put into play exhausted. And it whiffs. Too many Rohan allies in my hand, I guess.
I would get spread out of the staging area and get enemies to destroy instead of just letting them sit there.
I'm kind of leaning towards the wooded riverbank. Consider we're so enemy light at the moment, and it's not going to show up until next turn. Is the rub? But it's going to be easier to quest through. We'll make sure we can gather information.
Yeah, I'd say the riverbank because it gets rid of 3 threat.
All right, wooded riverbank, and that looks like it's going to be the end of the round for us. Yep.
So you do shift N.
Shift N. I gotta grab dinner real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Done.
Okay, I'm back. Thank you. Well, Carl, how would you feel about an armored destrier on Grimbeorn?
That sounds good.
I have an armored destrier. And nothing to use my lore resources on yet. Well, that's not true. But I don't have enough of them. So that is going to be it for my planning this turn.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I think we'll have trouble clearing Keep Watch this turn.
You didn't need me last round, but do you want me this one?
Yeah, I think so, because I couldn't play an ally to boost our questing power this time. Massing at night. So we gotta reveal 3 more encounter cards, unless someone's got a test of will ready. I don't either. They're in the deck. I just didn't have any. All right. Card number 1, Banks of the Anduin. Card number 2 is Ruined Supplies. So, Doomed 1. Doesn't matter what I choose. I have no allies.
I'm
Same
going
with
to raise
Carl.
my threat.
So what you gonna do there? Okay. Card number 3 for Massing at Night is Pack of Wargs. So now card number 2 for our regular encounter cards. It's another Ruined Supplies. All right. And card number 3 is Lost in the Wild. All right, so everyone count their cards.
You got 2.
I also have 6. So, Carl, you're first player. You get to choose.
It looks like Grant, you can take the Lost in the Wild. As I looked at your hands, and you already got a Gaffer in play. And I like the look of the Bulwark of the West, because I know I'm going to be the one hit with the weighed down.
So, good news is we did not raise our threat. Yeah, bad news, we didn't complete the side quest.
Yeah. Right now, I have 3 defense. And I can do a counterattack of, that'd be 5.
You would kill it because of the spear.
Yeah, I could kill it. So I'll defend them and take 1 damage, unless it's a bad effect on the shadow. Okay. And I'm going to do the counterattack. So
Should be enough to kill it.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess it should have made an additional attack, but you killed it before it could.
Yeah.
I'm going to play out a Rider of Rohan with the discount. And I will play out Dunedain Lookout. And I think I will go ahead and exhaust Last Alliance to make Morrowind read Rohan or Dunedain or Gondor ally. So I can discard Dunedain Lookout. And I'll trigger Thangol's ability to look at my top 5. And hey, I get another Dunedain Lookout, but it's exhausted.
I put down a golden belt, and that's it. I'm just going back to the pack of wogs last turn. How did I destroy it when it needed 8 to destroy?
Because you give it -2, right?
I only
So you
had
said,
five attack.
oh, I thought
Counter
you said you were
three
doing
three
5
counter
damage to it.
3 counter attack, but I also have Legolas here that could attack. Oh, did it make additional attack?
Yeah, it would have made additional attack.
I could have
Granted, you
blocked
could,
it again, and then
yeah.
I'll just use up another resource. Because
Well, you
I
don't
could have
have
made a
to.
second counter attack.
You wouldn't have to do a second
Okay,
counterattack though with Legolas.
I could
So
just attack with Legolas.
you just
Okay,
might have another damage from it because it still gets attacks for
yeah.
4. And it doesn't get a shadow card for the second attack. Nope.
Okay.
Yep. Card
So
number
do we
1.
need me again? Okay.
Yeah. Card number 2. Dangerous Crossing. So we got to assign 3 damage among characters we control, and this does not surge. Yeah, each player has to. Card number 3. There's the weighed down. So it looks like that's going to be Legolas.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. The armored gesture is on him. Well, Carl, your choice. Do you want?
I'm going to take it on Legolas because the bow is pretty much was free.
Sure.
And I got the golden belt I want to keep.
All right. Hooray. And now we're going to have to put the top card of the Evil Creatures deck into play, which the Evil Creatures deck is second counter, so that should be K. And we get a Goblin Sniper. That goes to Victory's Play. So everyone can look for a card in their deck and put it into their hand. All right. And grabbed Horn of the Mark.
I grabbed the Raiment of War.
Yeah, good call.
I think I'm going to put it on Bard to be able to flip my contract before all my locations get taken off.
It seems so weird how few enemies we've had. And none of us have really had any cancellation in hand, so I think now is a good time to go to the other wooded riverbank.
Yeah. I'll defend for you.
No shadow.
And then I'm going to attack back with Bard.
Yep, he is toast. Oh, during that last action window before refresh, I'm actually going to play Bulwark of the West and discarding my Dunedain Lookout, and we'll get rid of that weighed down.
Okay.
If you had another couple attachments and a bunch in your hand to spare, I probably would have waited, but I think we'll want that black arrow sooner or later.
Yeah. Hey, do you think I should beef up Grimbeorn or flip my contract?
I'd say flip your contract, considering you've been taking damage on Grimbeorn already.
Yeah. I'm done.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give Thangol Horn of the Mark. Or do I want to give him the Horn of the Mark? Yeah, the Rohan. It's better. Rohan still discards fairly often. No, wait, no. Because I have a plan to recur Dunedain Watcher at some point. So we use the contract to make that for Dunedain, and we'll give it to Thurindir. And then using the discount from the contract, I will put a Dunedain Watcher into play. And that's it for my planning. Oh, and we're definitely going to keep watch, right?
Yeah.
I think we're all in. All right, card number 1. Another Lonely Lands. Card number 2 is a Gladden Fields. Card number 3 is a Hills of the Wilderland. So it looks like 6 threat in the stage here from that. Well, since we got no enemies, I can exhaust Marthuel and Rider of Rohan to lower that by 2.
Yeah.
We could make progress too if you guys want to exhaust any of your guys,
You
but I
can't.
guess
It's
we're
only the
getting
first player.
first player, so that'd have to be Grant. I can't do it. Raising our threat. All right. Apparently, I should have brought my Dale Dunedain location control lines. I thought we were playing Journey along the Anduin, not up. Yep.
I'm done. I'm going to heal my characters right now.
All right.
Yes.
I'm not doing anything for my planning, unfortunately. All right, so card number 1 is a frenzied creature. So a wargs is frenzied. Card number 2 is a stray goblin, which surges into goblin troop. And last card, hopefully. Oh, nope, stray goblin surges into another frenzied creature, which is a goblin sniper.
Do you want me to destroy the enemies in the staging area that aren't immune?
Oh, that would help us potentially quest through this.
Then we can put 4 progress on the location. Yeah, I'm going to play a charge into battle.
Okay.
And Legolas can attack. I think it looks like I need to use this. That's not a ranged attack, so that's... Does it look like I need to use my black arrow to get rid of him? 10 attack.
Yeah, you're attacking for 8.
8.
It's into the staging area, so. Oh, you're not attacking for 8. You're attacking for 5.
Attacking for 5, and the
Yeah.
attacking for 4.
So let's see. So you can just make attacks. So yeah, you almost could kill the goblin troop up there. You're just 1 damage short.
Yeah, so use my black arrow. Or I could attack with Grimbjorns, then I wouldn't have anybody to defend.
Yeah, no, Grimbjorn is definitely not the. We need him up.
Yeah, so I'm going to use my black arrow.
Yeah, I think that's the only way to get that troop out of there. I guess the good news is now Legolas can attack again, and you can also use Bard to take out one. You may declare and resolve an attack against each non-unique enemy.
So these 3 are destroyed. The 2 goblins, and stray goblins, and the troop are explored, and 4 progress gets put on the wood and the riverbank.
It's showing me we're still short. Oh, okay. So Legolas puts. It doesn't. 2 progress on the current quest. So it would just do 1 and then 3, right? Okay. And then we each have to raise our threat by 1. Unless, nope, we need Grimbayern up. So.
This goes to the victory display, the black arrow.
Right. Yep.
Okay.
Well, at least we're halfway through Keep Watch. Travel, it's got to be the Hills of the Wilderland, right?
So we have to raise our threat?
Yeah, we got to raise our threat by 1.
Okay.
All right. I don't see how we can't travel anywhere else, or you know what? You. Well,
we actually have to raise our threat by 3 because the charge into battle goes underneath one of these lonely lands.
Oh, that's right. Good call. Where is your charge in the battle? There we go. Okay. Well, Grant, do you want optionally engage, or if I optionally engage the wargs, do you want to grab the goblin sniper?
If you both engage, can one person engage both of them? Because I have the armor gesture to get his shadows. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I can bring down the wargs.
I'll block.
Yeah, if you could block it, I can kill the wargs. So you don't need to attack back. Gets +1, +2 instead if the enemy is damaged. So this will be hitting you for 6. I'm actually going to discard my Dunedain Watcher to cancel the shadow.
Okay.
And that lets me draw a card and trigger Thangle.
Hey, I'll block again. I can't.
Oh, he
It's immune to
can't.
player card effects.
Yeah. Amarthuel and my Rider of Rohan are 5 attack. Just enough to kill the boosted wargs. Okay. I'm actually not planning anything for this turn right now. All right, so everyone in?
I'm gonna quest with Bard. He's questing for 5.
You'll have to drop the bonus down to +3. Otherwise, when you quest with him, it'll record it as 7.
Okay.
Hmm.
Raymond of War.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bart.
When I was putting something on, they switched over.
Then you just hit Q on the character. There you go. All right. Card number 1. Misty Mountain Goblins. Choose another Misty Mountain Goblins. Card number 3 is a Gladden Fields. Yep, there they are. So, yep, which is going to be just enough to clear the hills because now you have 7 characters, Grant. So we don't get through Keep Watch, but did you want to leave No Trace the hills? Yeah. I got it in the victory display for you there, Grant. Now this is the weird part.
It's Lonely Lands with attachment on it.
Yeah, I guess it's got to go to one of them. No, you had to trigger the leave no trace response during questing. That was the question I had come up when I played this with the Card Talk blog guys, because Elliot was also running Victory Display. We grim ruled it that it did, which was kind of weird. Oh, go by the golden rule, follow the card text. You would need like White Council or something like that to shuffle it back in to recur it. You couldn't do it with Scroll of Isildur, but yeah, fair enough. I had that same thought when we were talking about it before. It's like, I guess technically you could figure out a way to recur Victory Display cards if it ended up under Lonely Lands, but all right, I'm convinced.
It's the will of the console.
Carl, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to start clearing those out. Two? Okay.
Okay.
Actually, I could just engage both Misty Mountain Goblins since I'm first player. Like an optional one, and then the other one comes to me.
And I can block and discard one of the shadows.
Yep. Hey, Grant, you don't get a shadow card.
Okay. You pick which shadow card you want to get rid of.
Let's just get rid of the one on the right. Hey, there's the hills. All right. So flip this one. Add Stray Goblin to the stage area. I think we're okay with that one, right? It's not a big deal.
Now I'm going to ready up Grimbjorn and defend again.
Thank you. All right, so they both attacked. We have to take 2 progress off Keep Watch.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You want me to do a counter attack again? Oh, I got Legolas that I can attack with.
And I was actually debating if asking you to maybe just keep them around if we don't mind.
Okay, I'll
side questing anyway.
I'll kill Grants then.
Sounds good. Oh, did you defend it with your deeping? All right. Yeah, I have Air of Elendil in my hand, which will let me play Sulian and some other fun cards. So
yeah, Sulian will help out.
Yes, she will.
So put 2 progress on the active location.
Yes, thank you. And I should get one more resource because I have 2 enemies engaged. What you got there for planning, Grant?
I'm done.
Let's see here. Quick count. I am tied on characters. Because, of course, I drew a Vigilant Dunedain. But Sulian is going to help us quest a lot better, so. Alright, let's give Air Valandil to Thurindir, because why not? Use it to reduce the cost of playing Sulian by 2. Get her out and into play. And Haman would now be discounted, but I don't have the resources to pay for him. That's all right. And that's going to be it for my planning. Yep.
Do you want to go against gather information or keep watch?
Knowing this quest and that I have a Vigilant Dunedain coming up, I think keep watch still is our best target.
Okay.
All right, everybody in?
We're going to need Bard.
No, we're already 9 over, and Sulian can quest for at least 6, essentially. Okay. Yeah. All right. So card number 1. Pack of Wargs. Card number 2 is a Dangerous Crossing. So we each have to assign 4 damage to characters we control. All right. And card number 3 is Lost in the Wild. I have 6. I'm sorry, Grant. This time it's just you. I have a feeling if you get to play Out of the Wild and you have the choice, Lost in the Wild might be the one to get rid of for you. All right. So we're currently making 5. Oops. I'm going to spend the resource and exhaust Sulian. And basically, she's going to quest for 6. So now we're making 11 progress. Yep. So now
so.
Yeah. Oop. Sorry. Okay. And engagements. Well, let's see. If I take the pack of wargs. Yep.
And then I can defend and get rid of the shadow card in the pack of wogs.
Yeah, so only attack once.
I have 2.
Yeah, and I have 1. Need my Vigilant Dunedain out. And Grant has 1. And I don't have any Sentinel people out yet.
If Grant engaged both of them, he could use his gaffer. He could protect. I could block one of them, and he could block the stray goblin.
Well, also a lot of these are only attacking for 1. Yeah. So if we discard the shadow from the pack of wargs, I have Dunedain Watcher to discard the shadow, a bad shadow from an undefended attack. I think we're okay if I engage them all. All right, so I guess, is there anyone in particular that you want to defend and attack back there, Carl?
Yeah. I could take the Misty Mountain Goblins and then discard the shadow effect from the wogs. And then block both of them and destroy them both.
Okay, that sounds good.
Or do you want me to discard a different shadow effect and block the wogs, and I can do a counter attack so he wouldn't be able to attack me back if it was no shadow effect?
Yeah, I guess that would be more efficient if you block them first, discard the shadow from something else.
And then discard one from the Misty Mountain Goblins.
All right.
Before I do that, I'm going to do my contract.
Sounds good. All right, so raise your threat by 1 for each enemy engaged with you, which is me. That's going to be 4 threat raise, and that's going to be awful. So I'm actually going to discard my Dunedain Watcher to cancel that. Yep, thank you.
So I'll do a counter attack and destroy it. I got a spear that can deal damage.
Yeah, so he dealt 1 for defending. And he attacks back for 4.
4. Okay.
Okay, so just 3 damage then. So he's 1 short. That's okay.
Yeah, I can destroy him with Legolas. I can block one of the Misty Mountain Goblins.
Okay. If you don't mind taking one as the shadow, then I can take the other one defended. Oh, I end up raising my threat by 4 anyway.
And I'll do I need to? How many do you want left in front of you?
Well, I got a Vigilant Dunedain off of my Watcher, so we can go ahead and kill them all. I don't need to play the one I have in my hand now. And he should be exhausted.
Yes.
Marthiel's got to. I'm going to use a Marthiel to defend the Stray Goblin. So I'm not going to risk.
So I'll do a counterattack on one of the goblins.
This one needs 3 more shadows. And a Marthiel takes 1. Okay.
So I destroyed one of the Misty Mountain goblins with a counterattack.
Okay. And
now the rest are destroyed, 2 by Legolas and 1 by Bard.
Thank you. And actually, my Rider of Rohan can't do anything, so. Bad news is I'm probably going to thread out before too long here.
Yeah, the wogs can be are destroyed. Oh, you're helping out on that one.
Let's play out. No, I don't. So, like I said, I thought we were playing the other journey. Hopefully Carl's running some secret vigils somewhere in his deck.
I don't have need threat reduction, so I didn't take them with me. Because my deck doesn't work if it doesn't have, it really doesn't get above Valor.
All right. So we probably need to start working on traveling north then.
Yeah.
All right. So let's not -5. Oh wait, I do have threat reduction. I just need to stop sending Morwen to the quest. Okay. So card number 1.
So do you need me? Oh, you already.
I think we're okay. So we got we're at 15. Sulian can quest for at least 5. All right, so we got to do 2 damage among characters we control now. Yeah, I could use Morwyn's healing too, but I'm not. The threat reduction is going to be more helpful soon. Card number 2, Wooded Riverbank. Card number 3 is Gladden Fields. Oh, we can make much more than that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 locations in play. So Sulian can essentially quest for 7.
Isn't the dangerous crossing gain surge?
Yes, it does. So actually, we need one more card. And it's weighed down.
I know.
1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like Grimbeorn.
Yeah.
Oh. There you go. Now he's got more than 4, actually. Good news for you, Carl. I have another Bulwark of the West in hand. and we're making 16 progress, which we don't need to make that much. We just need to make 11. So yep. Before we go to quest resolution, though, I'm going to play my Bulwark now, because now I can discord Escort to remove the weighed down, which was going to get discarded anyway. We didn't need his willpower. I can trigger Thengel. Oh, nice. I get another Rider of Rohan. Okay, so that's cleared. And we clear traveling north. So we have Woodman under attack. Yeah, thank you. All right, we got Woodman Village and reveal encounter cards for everyone. All right, card 1, Stray Goblin, which surges into Goblin Troop. And card 2 is another Stray Goblin, which surges into Wooded Riverbank.
I would say Lonely Lands.
See, Woodman Village is explored. Or do we want to go to Woodman Village because we need
to go to the Woodman Village.
We need to get that.
Yeah, you don't need to have progress to travel there.
Okay. And it's only when it's explored we add a card evil creature. So now we got to add an evil creature to the staging area, which is the Marshatter. I think we want to try and split up the goblin troop from the stray goblins.
So engage the Marshatter.
Yeah.
And you get to draw 3 cards.
I actually have the Vigilant Dunedain who can defend the stray goblins without exhausting. So maybe I should engage the Marshatter. And then if you take the goblin troop, Grimbeorn can defend Marsh Shatter and
He wants
Troop.
to cross it.
Oh, that's right.
But he can gaffer it.
That's true. Okay. So let's give everyone some shadow cards here. Yep. I don't have my Dunedain Watcher in play, so I think we're going to be safe and have my Dunedain Lookout chump the Marsh Shatter. So we just remove a progress, which we can't do anyway. Yeah, I did that already. And then Vigilant will defend Stray Goblin. Not damaged, so no damage taken because he's got 2 defense. And this Stray Goblin is now a frenzied creature, so he's also attacking for 2, but that won't get through my Vigilant Dunedain. Okay. All right, so attacking back.
I'm going to get rid of your Marsh Shatter.
Okay. Yeah, if you can do that, I can kill the goblins engaged with me. So Marthuel and Rider of Rohan can kill the frenzied one, and Vigilant can kill the other one.
I can ready Legolas. And I can deal 1 damage to the Goblin Troop, unless you join it in. Okay, so I'll deal 1 damage to him.
Seems pretty good. And I'm going to play out a Vigilant Dunedain, and with the contract discount, I will get out Hama.
You want to travel to gather information?
Well, once we flip over Woodman Village, Kaldan's going to be guarded by an enemy. I'm still sitting at 47 threat. No, I grabbed Scout Ahead as the other one, looking at what the Carl suggested before we started playing. And like I said, I was thinking we were on the other journey.
If what would help me is I could get another charge from the battle and destroy all enemies in the staging area, so they wouldn't attack us when we travel to the location. But that doesn't have to be this round. We can wait until we get to the next stage and see if we are able to do it then. I might even draw it.
Yeah, Morwen's my only threat reduction in the deck, so and anything I would grab with other information would just be more Rohan allies to be able to discard so that I could trigger her. I think we need to go to Woodman Under Attack. There's still another stage, and we're not going to get through this one until we get Haldan. He's going to be guarded after we clear the Woodman Village. So that's at least 3 turns more of questing. All right. So currently we're breaking even. We've got 8 locations up there, so I'll be able to add 8 more. I think we might need bards still on this, though. All right, card number 1 is a frenzied creature, which is going to be a hill troll. Card number 2 is the Dangerous Crossing, which is going to deal 4 damage to characters. Card number 3 is a Lonely Lands. All right, so Sulian gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now we make 10 progress. Explore Woodman Village and reveal Haldan. Oh, it's on the other side. That's right. So add the top card of the evil's creatures deck stage area, and then we flip them over. All right. So top card of the evil creatures deck is the other hill troll. And say now next turn we've got all the progress we need on Woodman, so we can easily quest against gather information. I guess we could travel to a Lonely Lands. What do you think, Carl?
Sounds good.
All right, engagements. Grant, I think you're okay there with your goblin troop. Carl, which hill troll do you want?
One's more dangerous than the other.
Yeah, the one with frenzied creatures got one more attack and one more defense.
Or
thank you for the reminder, Grant. Yeah, if you take the buffed up one, Haldan has a pretty good shot at defending the hill troll with his bonus ability.
and if I take the other hill troll, I can do a counterattack against it because the other one's immune.
That's a good point. How would get discarded anyway against if I readied him? So just whether or not I get that discard, it just helps with more wins. So yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, his bard's exhausted. All right.
Okay.
All right, so my first player, I will have Haldan defend and ready with +3. Turn, attack the enemy to the staging area after this attack. That is really, really unfortunate. Oh, no, it's not, because he's not the one guarding Haldan. Okay. Then he can go back. And he does 1 damage to Hama. Not that it'll matter. All right, Grant. Canceling yours. Okay, Carl.
I want to block with Bard. I mean with
Grimbeorn. You have to raise your threat by 1.
Okay. And I want to block 1 damage with the Raven Winged Helm. So I will take attacking for 5. So I'll take 1 damage. And I can do a counter attack of 1. It deals 1 damage hit. You got that there. So
yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I deal 1 damage with the bow.
Okay, so 5 more damage.
Yes. And then I can ready him up. And I can attack back with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can attack for 9 with Legolas and Grimbeorn.
Yeah, you should have it.
And now we go to the next stage?
Yes, because now I will have control of Haldan. Where the heck did he go? Discarded everything. I needed to disengage him first. There he is. All right. So I have Haldan. So now we progress. Passage of the Ford. The first player adds the old Ford to the staging area. Each other player adds the top card of the evil creature's deck to the staging area. And I should discard that shadow and that shadow.
Okay, that would be... I got 7 attack.
Yeah, and
so that would deal 3
adds.
damage to him.
So we got a Wolf Rider and Wargs. And we didn't reveal the Wolf Rider, so doesn't surge.
And place 2 progress on the Lonely Lands.
Yeah.
So 4.
You kill. You killed the Hill Troll earlier. Okay. Let's see here. What else we got left? End of phase, I have to discard Hama. Exhaust Morrowind to lower my threat by 1. And I get to trigger Thangle. No allies. Oh, and Grant, you have Haldan.
I just played the book of Eldacar and I'm done.
Well, I can't play anything. Or, well, I could play my East Road Ranger, but that'd be silly, so. Okay, that does go. Do we have all the Lonely Lands cleared out?
No.
No, it's the Gildor's Council gets added to 1. It's yeah. All right. So we're only revealing 2 cards though. So card number 1, is everyone in? So I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we're going to need Bard again.
Okay.
Unless you have a way to attack, or were you going to do your charge?
A way to attack enemies in the staging area.
Okay. Then go ahead and leave Bard.
Because I just got the book, so I can use that.
Yeah.
I can use the book for the charge in the battle.
Okay. Then yeah, go ahead and we'll keep Bard back. So card number 1 is Massing at Night. I don't have Test a Will. Oh, thank you. Oh, and Grant, did you send Haldan to the quest? Okay. All right. New first card is Weighed Down. Yep, neither can I. So sorry, Grimbaron.
Okay.
Let you attach that. I had 2 Bulwarks of the West. Card number 2 is Lost in the Wild, which I think goes to Grant again. And
I have 1.
Carl's. I have 2 or 3. Good news is we did not add any threats. And I can spend 1 and commit Sulian for 9. So we could clear Lonely Lands. Even if Carl attacked the 2 enemies we could attack up there, we would not get the 5 we needed to be able to travel.
I have Legolas.
That's true. So if you kill, I guess if Legolas kills both of them, then we would make it.
And the only one that would make the attack when we travel would be the hill troll.
Well, I'm just because you'll add 4, so we'll clear the Lonely Lands, add 3 to the quest, and then we'll be able to put our progress on, and we'll make 4 progress instead of 1. If you do your charge.
Charge into battle would go underneath the Lonely Lands.
Oh, that's true. So yeah. Then we'd have to deal with it next round, or we have to be able to quest over it next round. But we need to travel to the old fort in order to beat the quest. So if we, all right, so we get to 3 there after Legolas kills things, but that would add there, so we'd only make 2 progress. It would still be enough if we did the charge, but then we'd have to quest over the 6th threat, Lonely Lands, next turn.
And I could add to the willpower next turn.
Yeah, and we just need to YOLO quest. So I could send even the Dunedain I've been holding back because they only have 1 willpower. I think we got this.
Okay, so I'm going to play the book.
Yep.
And the book is not advanced, so it doesn't get put underneath the Lonely Lands.
Right, but you end up playing the event from your discard, so that still goes under.
So I'm going to play that, and that goes to the bottom. Oh, it goes underneath there, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we might have messed up my math here. Oh well. Still be closer than we were. And the wolf are and now we're questing 2 over to make it exactly 5. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? At the beginning of the quest phase, we were supposed to add the top card of the evil creature stack to the staging area. Need to kill it with the charge. Okay, there should be cards in there. It's a goblin sniper. Yeah, so that's perfect.
I can attack with Bard to get rid of him.
Yeah.
And do you need me to not exhaust to do all this attacking? Or wait till later?
We're gonna have the hill troll coming down. But I guess you don't have Gaffer, do you, Grant?
Because I have an hour of wrath I could play also to make it so my characters didn't exhaust. Are we too over? Right. Yeah, do we want to have the Hill's control destroyed or him staying around?
I think you have to Hour of Wrath to do all that, because otherwise I thread out chumping it, or you lose a hero, or Grant loses a hero.
Yeah, so I could do the Hour of Wrath.
Okay. And that way all your guys are ready.
Yeah.
We still make our needed progress. Grant will be able to negate Lonely Lands next round. There we go. Whew. All right, that was rough. And Old Fort will get +5 quest points for each enemy in play, which, knowing this game, will be weird no matter what. They'll probably be like, we get all enemies next round, and we don't need it. So
we're going to travel to the Old Ford?
Yes, so it's going to make an immediate attack against Grant. Are you going to be able to defend with Grimbeorn?
He's exhausted.
Why is Grimbeorn exhausted?
Because of the way down.
Oh, crud. So actually, we don't have a defender for the Hill Troll, no matter what. Unless we sacrifice Grant's heroes. All right, I guess we're going to have to let you take the frenzied Hill Troll, Grant. And undefended, I'm sure. Oh. Well, there's no defending character, so it's just, I guess, which hero do you want to keep through to the end? All right. All right, keep your fingers crossed, everyone. Out. Well, playing out Thalion first, and then Hama with the discount from the contract. And I guess you can't play anything, Grant, if our plan involves secret paths. All right, so questing then?
So we're going to YOLO quest?
Yeah, pretty much have to. So we got to make 10 progress on the Old Ford, plus hopefully no more enemies come out. All right, everyone.
Yes, and I have. That's 5, 9, 12, 15 I'm questing for.
All right. First card. Misty Mountain Goblins. So now we're shooting for 15 progress. Card number 2 is another Misty Mountain Goblins. So now we're up to 20. Card number 3, Stray Goblin. Surges into Pack of Works. And of course. So even if we negate that and add Sulian, we're only getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now this is going to be -2. We almost made it through. With all our exhausted characters. Stallion will ready. Yes. We would need to kill 2 enemies.
I could kill the Stray Goblin. That's 1.
All right. Well, then in that case, let's see. Carl, you're first player. View optional Misty Mountain Goblins to get the Stray Goblin.
So I can take the.
You can take the undefended attacks.
I can take it undefended because I got 7 hit points here.
What happened to
so
the
you
Stray
can eat
Goblin?
one of these.
Yeah, I can take the Pack of Wargs because I can ready Hama, and Thalion readies at the beginning of combat.
So you have enough to destroy the Pack of Wogs?
No, I don't.
So here,
I would need.
Why don't you take the Misty Mountain and Grant take the Pack of Wogs?
Oh, Grant. I think Grant's enemy comes over. One of his enemies comes over to us as soon as he.
Doesn't it go back to the staging area?
That's a good question. Let's take a look at player elimination. I spelled player elimination correctly. All right. Player elimination and defeat. Up. Yep. Encounter cards he was engaged with return to the staging area. So there you go. Perfect. Yep. All right, Grant. Which one are you going to take undefended first? Oh, that's Carl.
Okay, so I'll take the goblins undefended, the Misty Mountain goblins.
Okay.
So that is 3 damage. Or 2, yes, 2 damage.
It's 2. Yeah, so you don't have a defender.
Okay, I'll take the stray goblin.
Just 1.
Okay.
And I will ready Hama and give him +3 because I can. And he takes no damage.
Okay, I'm going to destroy the stray goblin.
At my 3. Here we'll kill the Misty Mountain Goblin. So now we only need to make 20 progress, which means the old fort is explored and we win.
Yeah, what I did at the Con of the Rings is I played the Charge in the Battle and the Hour of Wrath before we traveled to the old fort, and then another Charge in the Battle the next turn. So we eliminated everything in the staging area with no attacks on the last turn.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, whenever you want to play, just let me know, because I don't work.